Okay, Blunt Truth, doing part 2, comparing the Fallkniven F1 VG10 version with 1095 rat cutlery Azula, 1095 rat cutlery RC3, Bach River Bravo 1, and the Frostmore Clipper. So, why don't we just start with the Frostmore? Start with the cheapest and go up from there, huh? Let's try to stay in frame. See if we can judge by how hard I'm having to push here, how well they work. All the knives are razor sharp. Even though I just batoned through this and a bunch of other stuff with the Bravo 1, that thing can handle it. You can chop and cut with that thing all day long. The Fallkniven F1 is not anywhere near a replacement for a Bravo 1. It is not capable of doing 10% of what a Bravo 1 will do. Trust me, I know firsthand it won't do it. But it has its pluses, you know. It's smaller, lighter, it weighs a little less, it's a little more packable, a little smaller than the Bravo 1. It's stainless, so you ain't got to worry about maintaining it so much if you're out in the woods long term, don't have time to oil it or want to pack oil. Okay, I got that to a little spike with this. Now let's try it with the RC3. Put a new point here. It's definitely better. Taking off bigger chunks easier. Yeah. RC3 is much better. Goes through much easier than the Mora. Let's do the Azula. I imagine that'll be much like the RC3. Actually, it's easier than the RC3. I guess it's about the same. Maybe a little easier than the RC3. I feel like I'm not pushing as hard. Alright. I'll do the Bravo 1. Keep the lanyard out of my way. I won't put the lanyard on, to be fair, because the lanyard adds leverage. Bravo 1 goes through it like butter. No problem. No problem. Bravo 1 so far the best. Fallkniven F1. Of course, they all have a razor edge. And this does hold an edge excellent. Not quite as well as the Bravo 1. Close, but not quite as well. Much better than 1095 heat treated by Rowan here. The RC3 and Azula rat cutlery 1095, much better edge retention. It's convex edge, so you got to get good at that convex strop sharpening, sandpaper and leather strop. It's not a big deal. You can master that with a little practice, and see how it does. Very nice. Of course, I've already used all of these knives on wood, so a little knot right there. It's going through it pretty good. See? Really good. I'd say better than the Bravo 1. Carving, because you got that convex edge and the thinner blade than the Bravo one. Much better carver, much better whittler. This is just easy as hell going through this with this. Let's go to the other end. See how quick I can put a point on here. Nice. Very easy. Excellent carver, excellent woodworking bushcraft knife. Not great for hard use things like chopping, splitting, batoning, limited splitting. But batoning, cross-cut batoning, chopping, obviously it doesn't have the heft for a chopper. Any really heavy use, not a good choice. Bravo 1's an excellent choice for that. That's where the Bravo 1 excels. But for your little smaller stuff, bushcraft stuff, whatever you gotta do, your notching and things, this will work great for you. You get excellent control over it. The blade goes all the way down to the hilt here, so you can get right down in where you need to be for your control. Just ran out of memory card there, so I had to cut. I think I was just saying how it's really great for your close-up bushcraft work, making traps, notching. I'm going to show you how I make a spoon with it. I think it works good for that stuff. Some people say it's too thick for it, but I made a spoon with the Bravo 1, which is much thicker. It's no problem. You can choke up a little bit and do what you got to do. Excellent for that. Really good little bushcraft knife. Real good. I like it. I think it would be a great hunting knife too for dressing out game. I can just tell with nice grip, so if it gets wet and bloody, it should be real good when it's wet. And I haven't used it wet or bloody, so I really can't say, but I think it would be very well. Better than, of course it's going to be slipperier, but better than a smooth handled knife like Bravo 1 or the RC3. The paracord wrap works well wet. I have used that wet, and that still gives you decent traction. Haven't used the Mora wet, I don't think. I don't remember using it wet. I think I have fishing, and I did have a pretty good grip, but that wasn't hard use. So I can't comment on it as far as a hunting knife, but for bushcraft it works pretty well. I'm going to use it in the next little series to make a spoon, show you how I do that. I don't know if it's going to be one video or two, but I'm going to make a spoon with it. So that's the end of this review. I recommend the Fallkniven F1 as a good lightweight, packable, stainless steel bushcraft all-purpose knife, but not really capable of hard use bushcraft. The VG10 chips a little bit if you're too rough with it, and it doesn't have the heft for any kind of really hard use chopping, batoning. Just splitting of light wood. It's about the worst it can handle. So that's the end of this review, and I'm going to use it to make a spoon. See you there. Thank you. Bye.